Dr. Thakkar, should epileptic patients take the vaccine? This has been sent by someone, a colleague of mine.
If the epileptic patient is over 60 or he has additional comorbidities between 45 and 60, he should take it. Prima facie, epilepsy alone, like in a 30-year-old man, is not an absolute indication, but epilepsy is not a contraindication at all.
Will the vaccine drive at some stage become door-to-door? Daljit is asking on social media, Dr. Guleria. Will at some stage it become door-to-door?
I don't think it will become door-to-door because of the fact that we need to observe people, and we do know that there can be some side effects, including anaphylaxis, as was mentioned. Therefore, you may have vaccines which, once you have, let's say, a good amount of supply and the demand is less, it may be available off the shelf, and you could then get it at the local dispensary or at the GP at that point in time, once we have enough data to show that it's safe, and the chances of anaphylaxis are very, very low.
So could that be about 6 months from now, doctor?
That depends on the number of doses that we would have at that given point in time, and we may have more than one vaccine available. In 6 months from now, we may have maybe 4 or 5 vaccine that we could choose from, and if we have enough doses, then one could have the luxury of choice and of being able to take it at a nearby center.
Dr. Thakkar, this is someone who's just sent me a question again. My mother is 65, had an allergic reaction to sulfur medicine. Is it safe for her to now take the vaccine?
Absolutely. Sulfur medicine, like I answered before also, sulfur or penicillin, there is no problem. Just that after the vaccine, if the patient needs anything, as usual, do not take sulfur. But sulfur allergy is not a contraindication. She must take the vaccine.
And Dr. Thakkar, another one for you. Can people on blood thinners take vaccine? For a person on blood thinners for the last 4 years is asking this question. And which vaccine should that person be taking? Is there a preference?
Now, people don't understand the word blood thinners very well. The common meaning for blood thinners is what is commonly used as antiplatelet agents, which is aspirin and clopidogrel and things like that for heart, blood pressure, diabetes. Those are also blood thinners. And then there are the anticoagulants. So people on blood thinners like aspirin, etc., definitely take it. People on blood anticoagulants like heparin or certain oral drugs like warfarin, etc., they have to ask their treating doctor as to whether they should miss a dose or two or time the vaccine accordingly. But again, anticoagulation has to be weighed out and is not an absolute contraindication for vaccination. But such questions are tailor-made. They are not en masse. So I don't want to say yes to anticoagulants before I know the whole history, and their treating physician will be able to enlighten them. But again, I will add, anticoagulation is not an absolute contraindication.
Dr. Thakkar, since you're a physician, answer this also. Can diabetics with uncontrolled sugar levels take the shots? Is it wise to take the vaccine now or wait for a fortnight?
My question is, what were you doing for 8 months while the vaccine was being prepared? Why did you not control your sugar? So I agree. Go back to school, get your sugars, pull up your socks, come back after 15 days. Because you waited for your vaccine all this time and let your sugars go awry. So please, discipline yourself and come back after 15 days. Agreed.
Okay.